You won't believe this country exists and that it's this cheap. Picture this. You're cradling a warm bowl of freshly brewed mountain tea, rich, earthy, and steeped with wild herbs foraged that morning. You're sitting inside a felt-covered yurt, the air thick with the scent of wood smoke and warm bread. Outside, the wind dances across the high steppe, stirring the grass like ocean waves, while snow-capped peaks stand like ancient guardians all around you. The morning started with a sunrise ride, your horse sure-footed and calm, as you followed centuries-old nomadic trails winding through emerald valleys and up into the alpine heights. By midday, you've arrived at a lake so impossibly clear, it reflects the sky in perfect detail. No traffic, no crowds, just you, your breath, and the silence of the mountains. And here's what will truly blow your mind. All of it. Your meals, your stay, your adventures, costing you less than $30 a day. This isn't a travel fantasy. This is Kyrgyzstan, Central Asia's best-kept secret. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to experience it without emptying your wallet. Welcome to Kyrgyzstan, a land where raw, untamed nature meets centuries-old nomadic traditions, where yurt camps replace high-rise hotels, and the stars above shine brighter than your hotel bill. This is a place where mountains outnumber people, where hospitality flows as freely as the tea, and where adventure doesn't come with a luxury price tag, but delivers riches you'll never forget. Whether you're a budget backpacker chasing wilderness trails, a solo soul seeker craving solitude and serenity, a couple searching for something truly different, or a family longing to unplug and reconnect around real experiences, this is your moment. Kyrgyzstan is one of the most underrated, unexplored, and unbelievably affordable destinations on Earth. And in this video, I'll take you beyond the guidebooks, into alpine valleys, lakeside yurts, local kitchens, and quiet villages, to show you how to experience it all on less than $30 a day. Now, you might be wondering, where on earth is Kyrgyzstan? And that's fair. This Central Asian gem is nestled between Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and China. But while the name might be unfamiliar, the experiences waiting here are anything but forgettable. Kyrgyzstan is 90% mountains. Let that sink in. Everywhere you turn, the land rises and rolls in majestic waves. The mighty Tien Shan mountains, also called the Celestial Mountains, dominate the skyline. These are the kinds of landscapes that stir something ancient in your soul, untamed, pristine, and surprisingly untouched by mass tourism. Add to that a rich nomadic culture, yurt camps by the lakeside, horseback treks across valleys, and food that's fresh, organic, and soul-warming, and you have a destination that offers both serenity and adventure. Oh, and did I mention? Most travelers from the US, UK, EU, Canada, Australia, and many Asian countries can enter visa-free for up to 60 days. If you're planning your trip, timing is key. The sweet spot is June through September. During these months, the high mountain roads are accessible, the wildflowers are blooming, the lakes are thawed, and the yurt camps are fully operational. It's when Kyrgyzstan is at its most alive. In early summer, lush green meadows are filled with wild horses and herds of sheep. By late August, the landscape shifts into golden hues and quiet solitude, perfect for reflective travelers and photographers chasing that end-of-summer glow. If you're into winter sports, December to February offers snow-laden mountains for skiing and snowboarding in Karakol, but this guide will focus on summer, when the country truly shines for budget-conscious nature lovers. Most travelers fly into Manas International Airport, FRU, in Bishkek, the capital. It's a small but efficient airport, and you'll often find affordable flights via Istanbul, Dubai, Doha, or even Delhi, depending on your location. From the airport, a taxi to downtown Bishkek costs between $6 and $10. Alternatively, many hostels and guest houses offer pickup services, which you can arrange in advance for convenience. Pro tip: use Kiwi, Skyscanner, or Wayaway to track multi-leg flight deals. And if you're already traveling in the region, there are land borders with Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan that are open and relatively hassle-free. Most travelers land in Bishkek and think of it as just a quick pit stop before the mountains, but don't be so quick to pass it by. Spending a day or two here is a smart move. It's the perfect way to catch your breath, soak up local culture, and stock up on everything you'll need for the adventures ahead. This capital city has a calm, leafy vibe that feels almost like a small town. Picture wide, tree-lined boulevards where locals sit outside bustling cafes, sipping steaming cups of tea or expertly crafted flat whites. The streets are dotted with Soviet-era monuments and parks that whisper stories from a complex past, history you can touch and feel. For a sensory overload, explore the Osh Bazaar, a sprawling marketplace bursting with color, scents, and sounds. Here, you'll find piles of dried fruits, fragrant spices, hand-woven rugs, and locals trading everything from fresh produce to horsetack. And don't miss out on sampling the food. Try a plate of lagman noodles with tender meat and vibrant veggies, a fresh tomato and cucumber salad, and juicy shashlik kebabs grilled to perfection, all for under $5. When it comes to places to stay, Bishkek offers a range for every budget. You can grab a simple hostel bed for as little as $8 a night. If you prefer a bit more comfort, mid-range hotels with private rooms and reliable amenities run between $20 and $30. And for longer stays, fully equipped apartments with kitchens give you the freedom to cook and live like a local. Before you set off on your journey, don't forget to pick up a local SIM card. Brands like Beeline and Mobile offer generous unlimited data plans for around $3 to $5, and the coverage is surprisingly solid, even in the remotest mountain valleys. Staying connected is easy and affordable. So, take your time in Bishkek. Let the city's quiet energy prepare you for the wild beauty and warm hospitality waiting just beyond its borders. Ready to leave the city hustle behind? Just a scenic 3-hour ride from Bishkek, Song-Kul Valley offers a serene gateway into Kyrgyzstan's softer, quieter side, an untouched patch of green tucked between rolling forested hills and quaint farming villages. Here, life moves at a gentler pace. You'll find yourself staying in cozy homestays or eco-friendly guest houses, many of which are family-run with generations of hospitality behind them. For around $20 to $25 a night, you get more than just a place to sleep. You'll enjoy 3 hearty, home-cooked meals that taste like the valley itself, fresh, wholesome, and made from garden-to-table ingredients. Days in Song-Kul are invitations to simple joys. Picture setting out on a guided horseback ride into the hills, the soft clip-clop of hooves mixing with birdsong and the crisp mountain air. Or maybe you'll roll up your sleeves to learn how to bake traditional Kyrgyz bread in a clay oven, the kind of recipe passed down through families for centuries. Couples and families will find Song-Kul to be the perfect balance, peaceful enough for relaxation, yet rich with authentic rural experiences that create memories beyond the usual tourist stops. Next, head to Song-Kul, Kyrgyzstan's adventure capital, nestled near the eastern edge of Song-Kul Lake. It's a charming town with a rich mix of cultures, Russian, Dungan, Muslim Chinese, Uyghur, and Kyrgyz, and a launchpad for epic treks. Stay in a guest house with a garden, hearty breakfasts, and laundry service for $15 to $25. Don't miss the Sunday Animal Market, where locals trade horses, cows, and sheep. The wooden Russian Orthodox Church, a photogenic relic of Tsarist days. And the Dungan Mosque, built entirely without nails. But the main draw is trekking. The Song-Kul Trek is a challenging 3-day hike that takes you through alpine valleys, across rushing rivers, and up to a glacial lake surrounded by jagged peaks. You can camp or stay in mountain huts, and local guides can be hired for about $20 a day. If you prefer something lighter, head to Altan Arashan, a gorgeous valley with natural hot springs where you can soak under the stars after a long day of hiking. After days of trekking through rugged mountains and wild valleys, it's time to unwind by one of Central Asia's greatest natural treasures, Song-Kul Lake. This isn't just any lake. It's the second-largest alpine lake in the world, nestled high in the Tien Shan mountains, and yes, it's actually warm enough to swim in during summer. Imagine cooling off in crystal-clear waters while snow-capped peaks shimmer on the horizon, an unbeatable combination of mountain serenity and beachside relaxation. For those seeking quiet and scenic beauty, the southern shore is where the real magic happens. Places like Bokonbaivo and Tosor offer peaceful escapes away from the busier resort towns on the northern shore. Here, you can rent a cozy lakeside yurt or a rustic beach cabin for between $20 and $30 a night. Simple, comfortable, and perfectly placed for sunset views over the water. One of the most unforgettable experiences here is witnessing the ancient Kyrgyz art of eagle hunting. You can attend ethical, controlled demonstrations where skilled hunters work with magnificent golden eagles, showcasing training methods handed down through countless generations. Seeing these majestic birds swoop and soar is nothing short of awe-inspiring, a living tradition that connects you to Kyrgyzstan's nomadic soul. Spend 2 to 3 days savoring the simple pleasures, lakeside fires where fresh lake trout is grilled over open flames, visits to local felt-making workshops where you can learn hands-on how to craft traditional Kyrgyz textiles, and even trying your hand at horseback archery, a thrilling glimpse into warrior culture. Song-Kul is where you slow down, recharge, and immerse yourself in the rhythms of a timeless mountain lifestyle. It's a place where the water meets the sky and the past meets the present, all inviting you to stay just a little longer. Let's talk about one of the absolute highlights of any trip to Kyrgyzstan: the food. Kyrgyz cuisine is a beautiful reflection of this land, simple, natural, and deeply tied to the earth. Here, most ingredients come straight from the surrounding farms and pastures, which means you're eating meals that are as fresh as they are wholesome. Each bite tells a story of mountain soil, sunlit valleys, and generations of tradition. Start your day the Kyrgyz way, with homemade bread still warm from the oven, slathered with local honey or jam made from wild berries picked just days before. Add some fried eggs, a steaming pot of black tea, and if you're feeling adventurous, a sip of kumis, fermented mare's milk, slightly sour and fizzy, an acquired taste but beloved by locals for its health benefits. Lunch often brings the signature dish, plov, a hearty aromatic rice pilaf cooked slowly with sweet carrots and tender lamb. Each mouthful is comfort on a plate, filling and rich without being heavy. Or try ashlianfu, a chilled noodle soup from the east, bursting with spicy garlic, vinegar, and fresh herbs, perfect for a refreshing midday boost, especially in Karakol. When evening comes, expect slow-cooked stews bubbling with mountain lamb, root vegetables, and yogurt, a common accompaniment that adds creamy tang and balances the flavors. Don't miss out on borsak, fluffy fried dough puffs that are both crispy and soft, perfect for dipping in tea or soup. Eating out is a joy without the sticker shock. Simple meals at local cafes or market stalls typically cost between $1.50 and $4, making it easy to feast like a local on a budget. Many guest houses and yurts include full board in their price, so you'll enjoy 3 authentic homemade meals a day without reaching for your wallet. Food in Kyrgyzstan isn't just fuel, it's hospitality served on a plate, a communal experience where sharing and conversation come as standard. So lean in, try new flavors, and let the tastes of the mountains nourish not just your body, but your spirit too. Let's do some real math. For a 10 to 14-day trip in Kyrgyzstan: accommodation, $10 to $25 per day. Meals, often included or up to $6 per day. Transport, $1 to $5 for marshrutkas, $15 to $25 for shared taxis. Activities, horse trekking, cultural shows, hot springs, all affordable. You can genuinely travel comfortably, richly, and meaningfully here on $25 to $30 a day. If you're thinking about traveling solo, especially as a woman, Kyrgyzstan is one of the friendliest and safest places you can choose. The people here are genuinely kind, helpful, and often curious in the best way, eager to share their culture and learn about yours. Crime rates are impressively low, especially compared to many other travel destinations. You'll find that locals go out of their way to make sure you feel welcome and secure. Learning a few key phrases in Kyrgyz or Russian can open doors too. A heartfelt salam to say hello or rahmat to say thank you will often spark smiles and conversations. Even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, locals appreciate the effort, and it helps build bridges faster than any guidebook ever could. Solo travel in Kyrgyzstan isn't just safe, it's enriching. It's an opportunity to connect deeply with the landscape, the people, and your own sense of adventure, all while feeling secure enough to explore at your own pace and on your own terms. Kyrgyzstan isn't flashy. It doesn't dazzle with skyscrapers or glittering landmarks. Instead, it invites you to slow down, really slow down, and rediscover what it feels like to live in harmony with the earth and the rhythm of time itself. The best part? You don't need a luxury budget or a carefully curated itinerary to live this story. What you need is an open heart, a spirit hungry for adventure, and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. If this sounds like your kind of trip, the kind that transforms you quietly, deeply, then don't wait. Kyrgyzstan remains one of the last true frontiers in travel, still off the beaten path, but not for much longer. So, hit subscribe to Prudent Traveler for more smart, soulful travel guides that won't break the bank. Drop your questions and stories in the comments. I read every single one. And if you know someone who needs a gentle nudge to unplug, reconnect, and explore, share this video with them, because journeys like these are meant to be shared. Until next time, keep your bags light, your eyes wide, and your wallet full. The world is waiting, and Kyrgyzstan is calling.